Hi, this is Moto, and today I'm recording a short video about how I like to clean Lego sets. The materials today are going to be a brush, isopropyl alcohol. Hopefully I won't have to use it, but it's great at cutting grease, anything that's sticky or soda-y or slimy or greasy. That thing can strip it right off. And then I have this stuff, which you'll see at the end, is basically keyboard slime. So I'm trying to keep the cost down. This is not for anybody who's got their own way of cleaning Lego. You guys are pros, and if you have a way that works for you, that's great, that's cool, keep doing what you're doing. This is for anyone who just hasn't really tried or is looking for some tips on how to clean a Lego set relatively quickly. And just to start, look at all that. There's hair, there's a cobweb in the back. This has been on the shelf for at least a year, and my son just doesn't play with it anymore. So I thought this is going to be a great little tutorial on how to clean some Lego. And I like to start with a brush. I just use a paintbrush because I've got a lot of practice painting things. So I'm better with a paintbrush than I am with what I'd probably recommend for most people is a large cosmetic brush for applying blush or something like that. You just want a brush that's not too bristly. You're not trying to scrub the Lego. I'm just going to try to get the dust off and then use the keyboard cleaner to slurp the rest of it off. And what I like to do is, some people, they want to brush it, that's how they clean the whole thing. I'm just looking to knock off the majority of this stuff quickly, just to save time, just to save some effort. Come in there, quickly knock off all the hair, dust, icky stuff. Oh, there's a loose brick in here that I didn't realize was hanging out. And not trying to be so aggressive that I start to pop and lose things. Just giving it a nice little first once over. Ooh, I'm about to sneeze. Usually I do this outside. And the reason I take it outside real quick is if I just dust it inside, all it's going to do is make the dust float up into the air and just settle right back down on the set or the model. Really doesn't help clean it up that much. And you can see I'm doing like a once over, then I go like bippity boppity boop, bippity boppity boop, bippity boppity boop, bippity boppity boo. Okay, nothing too long. It's looking a little shiny, but the brush can't get between all those fine cracks. And I've got some sticky goo. I do have some, I do have some grease on there. So if you have grease, anything that looks like it was a liquid, kind of dried up, I use isopropyl alcohol. It's going to smell pretty crazy in here. And then I have you can use a t-shirt. I cut up a really old white bed sheet. And it's got old-timey stains on there, but that doesn't matter for what we're doing today. Oops. Now, some people, when I'm doing this, I use isopropyl alcohol because it cuts the grease and it evaporates very quickly. So I used to use water in a brush, and I stopped because I live in Colorado, and the surface tension of the water draws it in between the bricks. And I noticed that if I took something apart, I was having hard water stains underneath. I guess if you're in someplace more with a lot more humidity, maybe you'd get mold, maybe mildew, who knows, I don't know. I just try to avoid water nowadays because of the hard water stains. That's just my thought on it. And if the isopropyl alcohol gets sucked in, it evaporates very quickly, so it doesn't really leave behind too much marks. And there we go. All that grease is gone. It's kind of looking shiny, but let me try to hold this up. So if you look right back here, the brush can't get between the studs, at least not easily. So now it's time for a keyboard cleaner. And this stuff has lemon oil in it. It's basically slime, probably borax-based slime with lemon oil. So if I come through here, just roll it. Or I can squish it a little bit. There we go, just squish it. Very quickly, I've immediately reshined that area. I think the lemon oil also gives it some polish, so that's cool. And yeah, you can just smash it, goo it, do what you need to do. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want. I'm trying to go fast today just to show you quick results to something that was pretty darn nasty. And yeah, it's even shining up and kind of giving that high gloss look back to these old bricks. And this stuff, because it has lemon juice or lemon oil, it also is a little bit acidic, so it can dissolve a little bit of grease. Fingerprints, it'll lift fingerprints pretty well. So if you have any transparent pieces and they have lots of fingerprints, you know, sometimes I'll pop these little things off and put them back down. But I can just kind of squish it through. And for little stuff, I don't know if you ever saw the horror movie The Blob. But yeah, you can just blob it. Just blob it, blob. Get it all in there. Yeah. So I'm not going to videotape doing all of it. But yeah, hopefully on the back part you can see, there you go, shiny. All nice and shiny. All that dust is gone. It's back to looking fairly new. And in a pretty short amount of time, I'd have this whole set completely clean, going from nasty to clean as quickly as possible. And as far as cost, isopropyl alcohol, I do the high percentage stuff. Maybe I shouldn't. That's not too expensive. A bed sheet, get it at a thrift store for a few dollars. This paintbrush, I got it at a garage sale for 50 cents. And then this stuff is, I think, $8 on Amazon. So I don't have to spend too much money. And if you're just a casual parent like myself, or someone who wants to just keep your stuff looking relatively clean on the cheap, it's a balance of time and energy and good old out-of-pocket expenses. And that's how I do it. 9 minutes, 51 seconds. Pretty good. See y'all later.